So this is one of the videos that I feel like you all have been waiting for. But before I get into it, I just want to say, if you're watching this on YouTube, please give it a like, and it would mean so much to me if you subscribe to my channel. And during this video, the Instagram page that I'm going to be referencing, you can follow me over there at sarah.j.baker. But just to go ahead and get into it, most of you know, but if not, my Instagram account actually got hacked about 2 weeks ago. It was on March 11th. And in this video, I'm just going to be sharing kind of like what happened, what all I tried, and like ultimately like what I did and how I got it back. And I'll just go ahead and say it was a miracle from God, and I 110% believe that. Like, He deserves all the glory. He is the sole reason that I got my account back. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and share all of that. I'll also do another YouTube video with basically just one, how I got hacked, two, everything that I tried like to do to get my account back, what you can do to get your account back, and then what actually worked for me personally, and take you through every single step of like how to get to that point. And then also what you can do to not get hacked in the first place. So stay tuned for that, but for now, gonna share kind of like my story and my testimony like through the whole situation. So on March 11th, that evening at 7:45 p.m., I know exactly what time it was, my Instagram actually got hacked. It honestly was a nightmare for me because I have my blog, like I have other platforms, but my main platform for kind of like my blog and to share things with you guys with like fashion, sales, all of that is on Instagram. And I have worked my butt off. I've worked so hard to get to where I am. And within the past couple years, I have grown. I have a platform of about 12,500 people, and it's not a lot. It's not a big platform at all, especially compared to some. But this year I did decide that basically I had a small platform and I wanted to do good, like something good with it. And I always try to like be a lot and, you know, of course share sales and fashion and stuff like that too. But I decided this year that I wanted to share more about the Lord. And so anyways, getting into it, my Instagram got hacked, and basically as soon as it did, I immediately clicked the email where you can normally click secure your account. But the hacker was so good and he was so smart that he knew what he was doing. And even though I immediately clicked that, he had already changed 3 things and like locked me out to where I couldn't do that. So when I tried, it just took me to an error page. So from there, of course, I had all the emotions. I was crying, I was stressed, I was scrambling to do whatever I could at that point to get my account back. And I tried and I tried and tried, and I finally said, okay, I'll wait, I'll start fresh tomorrow, I will watch YouTube videos, and I'll try to get my account back. So that's what I did, and the next day I tried watching YouTube videos, I tried everything on the help center, and with my case, the hacker had just changed all my information that I could not submit the forms to like be reviewed to like get my account back that way. And there's also a video selfie part where you can like go through these steps and say like, yes, I have a photo of myself on the account, and then it will take you to a camera, and then you can like hold the phone up and like turn your head each way, and then it like detects that you are the person that is on your account, and then it gives your account back. But that did not work for me. I tried every single day and it did not work. So I was just like, to the point where I was like, nothing is working, and I was praying every day, and I was just like, Lord, like, what are you trying to tell me? You know, are you trying to tell me that you don't want me to do social media? Because I have my blog and my Instagram page, but I also do social media for a living. So I was like, are you telling me you don't want me to do social media? Or are you telling me that you know, don't want me to blog anymore? Or are you telling me to start over? Or are you telling me to, you know, keep trying? What are you telling me? And I just asked him that because, like, for the first couple days, I was just so confused. So once I asked the Lord that, the next morning I woke up and I had answers. It was just like, he told me. And when I decided this year that I wanted to use my platform for good and share more about the Lord, you know, I felt like, you know, I don't have a big platform, but even if like what I shared helped lead one person to the Lord, then it would be worth it. And recently I had shared a video, and I was pretty blunt and straightforward in the video. And, you know, I had on there how you get to heaven. I even said, like, you don't get to heaven just by being a good person. And so anyways, that morning when I woke up, I had the answer. And I felt like the Lord was telling me, this is the devil trying to get to you. This is the devil trying to stop you, because there's so many negative things on social media. And, you know, I try my best to be a light, and to bring others happiness. And it brings me happiness. I actually love, like, doing this. I would love to take it full time eventually. But I want to be a light for others, but I also, you know, want to spread His word. And I feel like having this platform, even though it's not a big one, is like a good way for me to do that. And I just felt like He was telling me, this is the devil trying to stop you, and I want you to, you know, keep trying. Don't give up. And I felt like at that point He was saying, like, keep trying to get your account back, but if not, then start fresh and keep going. And I didn't want to have to start a whole new account, because it is so hard to grow, and it's taken me like a year or two to even get to where I am now. But if that's what He was telling me to do, then I was going to, you know, follow that, because I truly believe that everything happens for a reason, and that it will all work out for the good. But I just wasn't sure what He was trying to tell me at that point. So that kind of helped answer some questions for me. And I kept trying every single day, and I eventually figured out a way to chat with someone at Facebook. And once I done that, I explained my issue, and they couldn't help me. They all kept saying, like, go to the help center, go to the help center. And so finally I asked them to send my case to a manager, because the main way to get your account back is through filling out those forms and the video selfie. And once you submit either one of those, then that goes into like the Instagram system, and then that's when someone actually goes in and reviews it, and that's the way you can get your account back. But like, you would think a platform with billions of users, they would have customer service, but they don't. So it was just very hard, because basically nobody at Facebook could help me. Like, everything they told me to do, I had already done, and because he changed my information, I wasn't able to do that. I also talked to the hacker. He actually contacted me right away and basically told me that he hacked my account, he disabled it, and he wanted $2,000 and he would give it back. And I'm just like, Bubby, even if I give you the $2,000, you're not going to give my account back. So obviously I did not do that. But he just changed all my information, and that wasn't working for me. So every single day I would try chatting again with someone at Facebook, just hoping that, like, when I got a new person, maybe that new person would be able to help me. because at this point I knew that it was going to take a miracle from God in order for me to get my account back. And that's what I was praying for. I was praying for a miracle. And I knew that I just had to have enough faith the size of a mustard seed, and I had that. And honestly, I feel like I had more than that, because I just felt like he was telling me, like, well, to be patient, but, you know, like, I just felt like I was going to get it back. And also knew the only way I was going to get it back was a miracle. So, I don't know, but every day, I felt like my devotion was just speaking to me and kind of leading me and telling me, you know, what I needed to be doing. And in James 1:3, it says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. So I felt like he was just really telling me to be patient. And I didn't know if it was going to take 1 week, 2 weeks, months. I didn't know, but I was trying my best to be patient, and I'm not gonna lie, that was the hardest part, was just waiting. And I would try to like stay busy and keep my mind off of it. Y'all, I cleaned my baseboards. I'd go on walks with Mom and Diesel. I cooked a lot. I tried some new recipes. Fun fact, my like dream would be to go on Guys Grocery Games on the Food Network. Never gonna happen, I'm sure, but I like joke around. Okay, I've had a couple technical difficulties trying to video this, and I feel like, again, I feel like it's, you know, the devil not wanting me to like share this story and testimony with you all, but that's okay, because we're gonna do it. So basically, I just felt like my devotions were like really leading me each day and like helping me, you know, do what the Lord was trying to tell me to do. So every day, you know, well, let me just read some of them to you. Like the 20th, it was let him lead. Be still, listen carefully. And then this one said, the Lord will work out his plans for my life. Psalm 138:8. And in that one it said, but understand the Lord uses challenges in your life for your benefit and his greater purpose. So don't lose heart or be afraid. Your loving Father is using these circumstances to strengthen your faith, equipping you for higher service. Just keep trusting him and expect great blessings to come from this adversity. So this, my devotional and my Bible and the Lord just really helped get me through this. And this devotion is by Charles Stanley. I'll actually link it for y'all below. I ordered it from Amazon. But I just felt like every day he was, you know, helping me basically get through this. And I tried to be patient because I felt like that's what he was trying to tell me to do. But on Thursday, so another little backstory, I had all these things that I needed to be sharing. I like designed my own jewelry collection with Daily Gold, and so when all this happened, I had to text them and say, hey, my Instagram got hacked. So we are having to like push back the like launch date and everything. I'm so thankful that they were so understanding. And then also Thursday morning, I had a company reach out because I had worked with a company and they were like, hey, like, did you delete your Instagram? So like after they paid me to like do the collaboration, they also pay to promote like one of my posts as like an ad for them. And they were wanting to pay like to promote an ad for a whole year, and they couldn't do that because like they couldn't reach my post. And so I told them, you know, I'm trying to get my account back. I'll keep you updated, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thankful that, you know, they were very understanding too. But that day I was like, I was told that I would hear back from a manager within 24 to 48 hours. And that was on Saturday, and it was a Thursday, and I still hadn't heard anything. So I was like, okay, I'm going to chat with someone on Facebook again. And hopefully, I can tell them like, hey, I have this company wanting to like pay to run ads through my account. They can't do that because I don't have an account. So I was hoping that maybe that would get their attention because, people think life's all about money. It's not, but, Facebook, I thought that might get their attention. So, because they're not getting paid like for the ads if the company can't run the ads through my page, basically. So when I went to chat with Facebook, I have done this every single day, so I know like what every page looks like and every step to take to get to the chatting session. And on Thursday, there was like this new page, and I had never seen it before. And I was like, this is God. This is God. I don't know if they had just made that update and that page was new, but I know that it had not been there the other days. So, I knew right then, maybe today's the day, maybe this is it, because I had not seen that. That was a God thing, y'all. I had been on there every single day doing this, but this page popped up, and it had a section for Facebook and a section for Instagram, and it said, well, there were like 3 options for Instagram, and one of the options was a form to fill out if your Instagram account had got hacked. Y'all, this is God. So I went to the form, I filled it out, and I tried to push submit, and it didn't work. Just like all the other forms on Instagram that I had tried. So I went back because you have to put in your username, and the hacker changed my username to like a billion different like random letters. So I went back and I put that username in, which I tried that on the Instagram forms too, and it didn't work. But I put that username in, and on this form you have to put in a different email address than the one that was on your account that you have access to. And I actually started a whole new email address because I do social media for a living, so my email address and like phone numbers connected to other pages too. So I just made a whole new one to make sure that if this worked, that I would get the email. And then I downloaded that mail app on my phone and turned on the notification so I would know exactly when I got an email or if I got an email. So I did that, and like I said, I put the username in that he changed it to. And then on this form, I submitted pictures of my driver's license for a photo ID, and then kind of explained in other comments like everything that had happened. And I submitted that, and when I submitted it that time, it worked. But I went ahead and I started chatting with someone anyways, and they couldn't help me. So after I got off the chatting session, I checked my email, and I had an email from this guy named Jonathan at Facebook, and Jonathan asked me when I got hacked, and I said March 11th at 7:45 p.m. I was like, please let me know if there's anything else you need, I'll be happy to send it. But he was like, okay, basically everything's under review. So at that point, and each case, so basically every single time I chatted with Facebook, I could see, and they would go in there and say that the case was completed because they would tell me to go to the help center. And the one with the manager, I could see it was in progress, but it had never changed from that. And this one, when Jonathan emailed me, it said need more information, and then after I gave him that information, it said in progress. So I was like, okay, someone is actually working on this, something is maybe gonna happen. So anyways, I went on about my day, and that evening I was out on the golf course with Chip, and we were in the golf cart, and he was gonna play a couple more holes, but it was getting darker and chillier. So I was like, I'm gonna get in the car for the last couple holes. Again, a God thing that I did, because when and if you get your account back, you have to change the password on a computer. It cannot be on your phone. And my computer was in the car. So again, it was just a God thing that like I got in the car because I had no longer got in there, that I got an email to the new email address, and I knew immediately like it was something to do with that. I also knew that the hacker had changed the language on my Instagram account to, well, I don't know what he changed it to. It wasn't English. I knew that, so I knew I would have to put it in Google Translate if and when I got this email. So I got the email, I copied the whole entire email, I put everything into Google Translate so I would know what to click on. And then I went from there, I clicked on what I needed to click on, and then I changed my password. Basically the email said I got my account back. But I changed my password, I changed my username back, and then I turned on a security thing, which I will share all of that in the next video about how if you have this turned on, then you shouldn't get hacked. So stay tuned and watch that video too. But so I done all of that and I got my account back, and y'all, it truly was the Lord. I 110% believe that. And I know that like everything happens for a reason and everything will like work out for the good. But I never gave up. I always had faith. And I knew that like whatever ended up happening, that like I would trust him and follow and like do whatever I felt like he was leading me to do. But I'm so thankful that I got my account back. I literally started crying. And look, I know it is an Instagram page, I know it's a social media page, but for me it's a business, and it's my business. Like I have worked so hard to build this business from the ground up, and I'm hoping that one day I can take this business full time. We will see. So for me it was, and it's not only a business, it's something that I love doing. I love sharing sales, I love sharing fashion, I love selling, or sharing, not selling, just sharing really anything that can be helpful to you guys. I love chatting with you guys, answering questions, but just know that the devil isn't stopping me. I'm back. And actually the devil's not stopping me, and I'm even going to be sharing more about the Lord God Almighty, so he can take that. But anyways, that's my story, that's my testimony. As always, feel free to, send me any questions that you may have, but stay tuned for my second video about, again, how exactly I got hacked, like what I clicked, what ended up happening, ways that you can get your account back if you got hacked, the form that I filled out to get my account back, and then how you can not get hacked in the first place. But anyways, stay tuned for that and be sure to subscribe below. Bye guys.